And so what's interesting about Lunchbox as a business period is that, we build products that make your event experiences really great. People who love event experiences want to have their experiences be great. They also want their friends to have great experiences. So they share, they refer, they talk about us. And so over 90% of our sales are all driven organically. We don't spend on paid other than Google trademark capture and Google shopping because we don't have to. So, our whole thesis has been build the best product for a mobilized community, do whatever we can to drive value for that community, make sure you're serving that content that isn't sales related. You're doing it just because it's the right thing to do. And if they like it, they're going to share. And that has kind of created a very important community viral loop that has been kind of the essence and core of our growth over the last 3 years.
Did you know it was going to be community first before you really started launching the business? Was that a key aspect, or did it just kind of fall into place where you realized how diehard most of these fans were and how strong that referral basis was?
That's a great question. So I was talking to Nick Sharma about this 3 or 4 weeks ago. About like, when do brands know they have community? And where we kind of landed was, most brands don't realize they have community until after they've launched the product. And I think for us, it was a kind of a case of like, we knew community was important, but we didn't know how important. So, in the end of 2018, one of the things that was most important to get our launch list together was there was an event called Homebase, which was like the hotel resort partner of EDC Orlando, where you've got 150,000 people a day hitting that event in our niche, right? So I basically walked around flyering people, knocking on doors, passing things out, just telling the story to anybody I could. And that helped us get over 1,000 emails from that one event alone. And then so that email list helped us to launch to our first stock out day. And so again, like the reason those people were interested was because there was this big community around that. It wasn't a community around our brand, it was the community around live events, right? And so let's flash forward to 2019, which is, again, I think the most important community stretch for us. It's EDC Las Vegas. We've just delivered over 1,000 units to one specific festival. And for the first time, lunchboxes are in the crowd. They're easy to spot because they light up at night. They're easy to see during the day because you can see like in a very specific shape. They have a very unique profile, which is very intentional. And again, the people who own them are self-selecting to be the top of the space, right? They care and they're willing to invest more than the average festival goer. So, I ended up taking a shit ton of Red Bull, and for 3 days with a videographer, found every single lunchbox in the crowd. And I told every single person, I would tap them on the shoulder, be like, hey, nice lunchbox. What's up, Lunchbox fam? Whenever you see another lunchbox, you got to go say, hi, what's up, Lunchbox fam? Introduce yourself as the world's best icebreaker. And by the end of that festival, there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these like micro interactions where like the Lunchbox fam thing just got picked up. And so literally imagine, Jenny on the one side of the group and Andrew on the other, and one yelled, what's up, Lunchbox fam? Everybody in the middle of that group sandwich is like, well, what's Lunchbox? And so the whole idea was like recognizing that community connected people. But even then, it has been such an iterative process. And anybody who thinks they have a crystal ball and they can plan community day one, they're usually wrong and they're probably going to fail. But if you understand that, much like brand, community is iterative, it is organic, it grows and expands naturally, you'll understand your moments and opportunities to seize that.